Hello world! This is a response to something that BrettKeane said in his Moving the Goddamn Goalpost video. And that is the correlation between evolution in religion and evolution in technology. And I think it's a very interesting topic, and I'm going to vlog thusly. So, in the beginning of human history, or recorded human history anyhow, we were involving gods in explaining the unexplainable. God has a few purposes in modern society and ancient society alike. One is explaining the unexplainable, and two is to create a moral reason not to do bad shit, and three is to create a purpose for existence. So these are the three basic principles for God, but the main one in the beginning was always explaining the unexplainable. The other two have become more prominent as time has gone by. But we have gods of rain and gods of sea and gods who grow the plant and gods who throw the thunder and gods who make us love and gods who thieve and all of these things that gods must do because we have so little we can explain in the beginning of time. But as science evolves onward, we tend to, as a society, boil it down to only one God. Now, this is also because of the conquest of majority religion and theocracy, which is something I'll get to later on in this video. But because of mass murder and the discoveries of science, society, after about 1,000 years, decides that there's only going to be one God in Western study. Eastern study is something completely different. Polytheism is almost assumed in every Eastern religion I've ever seen. If you have a monotheist Eastern religion, I'd love to hear about it. But in Western society, we've kind of started. Servetus discovered the circulation of blood, and we've gotten into this very scientific atmosphere by the 1600s. And there's an increase in agnosticism and atheism as technology increases as well. Because as Keane said, we go above the clouds and the gods aren't sitting up there, and we go into space and the gods aren't out there either. So we're not sure where the gods might be at this point, but agnosticism and atheism increase exponentially. But I think it's natural to believe in the supernatural, and I'm going to say this is the reason why. Children believe in the supernatural until they decide later on, because of knowledge that they have learned, that they don't want to believe in X, Y, or Z anymore. But this knowledge has to be taught to them. It's natural for children to believe, for instance, that there are tiny people inside a boombox, or something strange like that. We all believed in strange things as children, and as we grew up and as we became more educated in the ways of the world, we learned that there are particles and cells, and not everything is whole in and of itself, and switching bodies with someone is scientifically impossible, and just weird things like that. But what agnosticism and atheism and minority religion in general is combating usually is the negative effects of majority religion and theocracies. Because when any one group, when any one idealism takes complete control, that idealism suddenly becomes the idealism of the stupid people who are, I'm not sure who they are, they just crop up and carry signs and kill people and lynch people whenever some big social change needs to happen. But all of these people are stuck with their majority opinion, and any minority opinion is generally met with either violence or intellectual scorn. So we of the minority religions look like the good guys. But I will say this: if any of our religions became the majority religion, and thus the religion of most stupid people and sheep, any religion would be bad. But intelligence is marked by curiosity in any being throughout all of life. And I think that it is not a fool who asks questions. It is rather the fool who thinks he has the answers. Anyway, from the whole damnation, peace and pieces to all.